Hello everyone, it is Susan here and welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to share what products I have pulled out because I'm going to participate in Roxy's Journal of Stitchery hashtag that they have going on right now. They being Rachel and her sister Sarah. Okay. So I have enough stuff out to make a bajillion journals, right? But what I'm going to do is I actually purchased this book cover, I don't know, 5 years ago. And I was going to use it for something. And then when I had punched the holes and put the grommets in, they weren't in the right spot. I ended up not being able to use it. But this is the cover, obviously, and this is a jelly print. I have some pretty things on here. I have some like canvas on here. I have a lace on here, and you know what? I'm going to use this. So this is going to be my journal, my Stitchery journal. I'm going to hold it together in another way. I'm not quite sure how, like I won't be using these holes, but I'll figure it out. And I think I have more lace like this that I can even put on the back of this. So that's what I'm using for my book. Okay, as far as my book goes, I had the linen napkins and I had washed them and everything, got them from a thrift shop. And I tore them apart to the size needed for that journal. And as of right now, I'm going to have the kind of page that's just like, so this is double the width that I need. And I'm going to fold it over. So right now that's my plan, is to have that kind of book where it's a full page, and then the pieces, well, I'll show you. Oh, well, let me just show you now. So I have these, and these are single, right? They're just one piece. So this is what I'll actually stitch on, and then these will get stitched onto the page. So I hope that made sense. But you know, check out Roxy's Creations here on YouTube. I'll try to grab her link and put it below to the announcement video, and her sisters too. I'll grab both of them. But anyway, so I have 1, 2, 3, I have 6 of these pages ready to go, and I don't know how many of that, but anyway, so that's all ready. So what I did do so far, so the way that they're starting, they actually started this past Wednesday. So I'm recording this on Saturday, December 11th. And it will probably, this video will probably go live. I don't know when it's going to go live, hopefully tomorrow. I have so many videos going on right now. It's crazy. But anyway, so this past Wednesday is when Sarah had shown the first 5 stitches. So we're doing these, I forget what they call them, sampler pages, sampler stitches. So Sarah gave her 5 stitches, and then Rachel did her 5. So I'm going to do Rachel's 5 next down here. And then next week, they're each doing another 5 stitches. So we're learning new stitches. And what I decided to do, because I'm not going to remember what they're called, I just took a piece of this same linen napkin, and I cut out these little pieces, and I just took a black pen and I wrote the name of the stitch on it, and then I just sewed it on real quick. I mean, the only thing is that when I actually put this in my book, or I just have to make sure that these are going to actually stick out of the book and not in the spine, right? So that's the only thing that, you know, I have to be careful of. And the reason I have this book here is because I just wanted to show you This, when I sit in the living room and I have my YouTube going and I'm watching stuff, or I'm watching Hulu or whatever, or my Christmas movies, right, on Hallmark. This is the book that I have on my lap that I'm actually stitching on. It's just a book. And it's working really, really, really well. So I just wanted to say that if you're struggling, with a surface, just use a book. It's working. Now, as far as the yarns and threads and all that fun stuff. So this is my bin. Oops, this is my bin of my yarns and my threads. And I do have a few more of each of these. I happen to have them pulled out though because I'm working on a slow stitch wall hanging. But so I've been diving into this stuff. Some of it is a little bit too thick and I don't really like using it. So, but I'm new to this slow stitching. All I do know is that I really like a thread or a yarn that you can actually see. I want to be able to see what I'm doing, like what I've done, right? Like why go through all that work and then you can't really see your stitches. So anyway, so I'm new to the whole slow stitch thing, and I've ordered from a few different places on Etsy, and I'm learning more about the yarns and that kind of thing. So anyway, so this is like an assortment of just stuff that I have to stitch with. What else? These are some things that I pulled out of my stash. I have two pretty pink appliques. I have just some different, trims and that kind of thing. I have a pretty decent stash of, lacy trims, but I had these and I figure, well, let me take them out. And yeah, so I have a nice little assortment of things to use. I have a few pieces of lace. So this is a beautiful, oh gosh, it's almost the exact right size to put on the on a page. But anyways, beautiful deep maroon color. This is more of a purpley color, but equally as beautiful. Look at how gorgeous that is. So I have that. I have this big piece of lacy trim. I have a couple more really pretty appliques. Oh, I have this like cloth lace, whatchamacallit. Yep, I do. Doily. And then I have some of this black lace. So really pretty. So these are the fancier things I took out to have available and kind of remind myself that I have them, right? So that I use them. I mean, I don't think I'll use all this stuff, but maybe little pieces of it here and there. And then the last thing that I wanted to share with you was, well, now that I was really using all that yarn, I realized I needed to have these bobbins to put some of the yarn around. I wanted a bigger one, but this is what Walmart had. So, and it has a ring, a 2.5-inch ring. So I'm going to start putting some of my yarns around this so that it's easier for me to see them and to use them. And then I noticed at Walmart, I mean, I've never really looked at their yarns and stuff, but these were $1.97 each. And so like I look at the width of it, it's fairly wide, but I have yarn that's wider than this that I use. So I figure, okay, so these colors, I mean, they had a few of them, but these were the ones that I picked out. So I have those. So those are new to my stash. They feel very cottony. It says worsted on it. I thought only wool was worsted. Maybe I just don't know what the heck worsted even means, which is a great possibility. And let's see. And I also saw this 2 yards of lace, and it is a beautiful, beautiful mint green. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it was only $4 for 2 yards. I'm like, all right, you don't have to tell me twice. I thought it was so beautiful. Oh my gosh. So anyways, that is what I have for my Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. And I am super excited. So I did these stitches last night. So it is Saturday morning, like I said, and I will definitely, work on the other 5 this weekend and get those done. And yeah, so I'm excited. So that is what I'm using in my Stitchery journal. All right, thanks so much for being here. If you would like to follow along in this process with me, please go ahead and subscribe. I'm also putting out videos for December Daily if you're interested in that as well. I do have other stitching, slow stitch videos out there. I'll make sure to put that playlist below. And yeah, so this is it. All right, so please go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you. All right, bye-bye, everybody. God bless.